5, 4, 3. Take a deep breath, ladies and gentlemen. 2. And still 2. Ladies and gentlemen, it's one. Please welcome the Prince of Kolkata, Dada Maharaja. Tomare Salam, Dada. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Good to see you. And I would like to welcome the living musical legend on stage. Can you please put your hands together for Dada? Why are you so silent? Let's have a very big round of applause for Dada. And the living musical legend, the one and only Usha Udup. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Pranam. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I would request Ms. Apeksha Lahiri, Director, Asha Audio Company, to kindly come up on stage. Mr. Ketan Sengupta, Lyricist and CEO, Bengal Peerless Housing Development Company Limited. Apeksha, apnar opekshay chilam eতক্ষণ. Mr. Ketan Sengupta. Okay, my very dear friend, an entrepreneur, a musical genius, leading one of the largest PR agencies of Eastern India, Sri Shiladitya Chaudhary. A very big round of applause. Shiladitya ke mঞ্চে স্বাগত. Mr. Shon Chakraborty, and may I request Mr. Shambaran Banerjee. Shambaran da achen ajke amader sange. Shambaran da, pranam, happy new year. And ladies and gentlemen, someone who's one of my role models, who you place with words, super sports journalist, historian, writer, Mr. Boria Majumdar. A very big round of applause. Boria da.
So good afternoon, a musical afternoon of sorts. কারণ আজকে আমরা সৌরভের গানও শুনবো, উষাদি আছে, উষাদির কাছে শুনবো, multiple songs, celebration with the start of the new year. But before that, we need a countdown, right? It's the new year. So we'll start with the launch and the formal release of the Bengal Peerless calendar for 2023. So Ketan Babu, why don't you hand over the first one to Saurabh and the second one to Ushadi? Can we have other ones, please? There you go. Shiladitya, please hand over the formal second one. আমরা তুলে ধরবো once they open it. আর copies আছে? কপিগুলো দিন। You know, you hold this. এদিকে ধরো। এক মিনিট, প্রথমে বাঁ দিক দিয়ে শুরু করো প্লিজ, বিকজ আমরা তিনটে ছবি করবো, বাঁ দিকে, মাঝখানে আর ডান দিকে। সো আপনারা সবাই এদিকটা একটু টার্ন করুন ফর দ্য লেফট, এখান থেকে। আপনার জায়গায় সৌরভকে দিন, কেতনবাবু দিয়ে আপনি ওই জায়গাটা যান, মাঝখানে উষা দিয়ে সৌরভকে পাশাপাশি দিন। দ্যাটস ইট, পারফেক্ট।
যাদের হাতে ক্যামেরা নেই তারা একটু হাততালি দিতে পারেন for this very special moment. This beautiful pictures they have been captured by Sri Ketan Sengupta and Sri Shiladitya Chaudhary. Wonderful African experience.
ক্যালেন্ডারটা সম্বন্ধে একটু বলে দিই। ক্যালেন্ডারটা থিমড আফ্রিকা, একটু আগে প্রণাম বলছিল, ইউ ক্যান সি ইটস থিমড আফ্রিকা। আজকে আমরা আফ্রিকা গানটা শুনবো, সেলিব্রেশন অফ দ্য কন্টিনেন্ট, দ্য ন্যাচারাল বিউটি, দ্য এক্সপিরিয়েন্স অফ আফ্রিকা, অ্যান্ড আমরা জানি দি সিগনিফিকেন্স অ্যাট দিস পয়েন্ট ইন টাইম অফ দ্য গ্লোবাল সাউথ। সো দ্যাটস দ্য ফর্মাল রিলিজ। আমরা মাঝখানের ছবিটা তুলেছি, এবার তুমি ডান দিকের ফাইনাল ছবি, অ্যান্ড দেন উই উইল মুভ অন। ওই দিকের আরেকটা ছবি, উষাদি তুমি আরেকবার যদি এই দিকটা ধরো। That's it. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
We will move on to the Dada will love you experience. So, সবাই মিলে একবার বলতে পারি, Dada will love you. Dada will love you. You can do it better. Dada will love you.
আচ্ছা, আপনি না একবার মাইকটা দাও।
हाय एवरीबॉडी, नमस्कार, नमस्कार, सत श्री अकाल, सलाम अलैकुम। ऐसे थोड़ी ना चलता है। से दादा वी लव यू। No, I'll say the first word, you say the rest. Dada. That's better. That's more like the sort of Ganguly crowd, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely brilliant to be with you. And tell me one thing, do you like him with the beard? Say yes. We all love him with the beard, right? Everybody does, okay.
Okay, so what we will do now is, Shanmaranda, why don't you just speak for a couple of minutes on what Shourabh means before we go to the release of the song. We'll launch the song. আমরা গানটা লঞ্চ করবো এক্ষুনি। উষাদি একটুখানি কিছু গাইবেন, যদি গানটা গান একসাথে সৌরভ and উষাদি অন স্টেজ ফর দ্য রিলিজ অফ দ্য সং। আপনাদেরকে আমি বলবো বাঁদিকে যেতে, কারণ না হলে সবাই দেখতে পাবে না। সৌরভ আর উষাদি একটু এখানে থাকবেন, বাকিরা থাকুন। সন্মরণদা, a couple of words on Shourabh, please.
আমি যতটা জানলাম এই গানটা মিউজিক করেছে শিলাদিত্য এবং গানটা লিখেছেন কেতন সেনগুপ্ত। তো গানটা অসাধারণ হবে এটাই আমরা ধারণা করছি এবং এই গানটা আমরা এক্ষুনি শুনবো হয়তো। অ্যান্ড আই উইশ অল দ্য বেস্ট ফর দিস ক্যাসেট অ্যান্ড হ্যাপি নিউ ইয়ার ফর এভরিবডি। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ।
Okay, Shomendra, if you are around, please can you come on stage? I've just been told you've got a lot of contribution for the song. So to me, the Asho and then we straight go into the song. Asho, please. Asho. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, if I could have my console, this is the formal release of Dada We Love You, as Ushadi said. Let me give you the details. আমরা কেতন দা আছেন, লিরিসিস্ট এন্ড সিইও, শিলাদিত্য মিউজিক ডিরেক্টর, সোম মিউজিক ডিরেক্টর, অফকোর্স উষাদি সিঙ্গার, সেলিব্রেটিং, লেডিজ এন্ড জেন্টলম্যান, দাদা উই লাভ ইউ ফর সৌরভ। ক্যান উই হ্যাভ দ্য সং?
Fantastic. Can you imagine? He is right here with us, Dada.
So তুমি প্রথমে একবার অন্তত বলো, তোমায় বাকি আমায় বলাতে হবে, বাট একবার ফার্স্ট রিঅ্যাকশন অন দ্য সং।
Only Ushadi could do this. Nobody else could do this. Only she could have brought life to this career. Thank you, Ushadi. এই সুন্দর গানটার জন্য। I was actually attending an event of Bengal Peerless two and a half months ago when Ketan, who's the writer of this song, came up to me and said, I've prepared a song without telling you also, and Ushadi has sung it. So when I saw it for the first time, I think 3-4 months ago, in the month of August, 3-4 months ago when I saw it, I just loved it, and I'm seeing it again today. So thank you, Ushadi. I don't need words to thank you because, you know, your career, your longevity has gone beyond anybody to say how good you are, how wonderful you are, and what you bring to music. So thank you so much for doing this. Thank you, Ketan, for surprising us with all this. You know, my association with Bengal Peerless has been for 3 years now. And I've worked with Ketan very closely over those 3 years and thoroughly enjoyed his company. He's a perfect gentleman, a gentleman who watches sports all around the world, whether it's football, whether it's cricket. He will travel miles to see cricket and football. He told me that he saw my first Ranji Trophy game with Madhuda as captain in 1989. I was a young boy then, and since then he's been following my career. And then came my association with Bengal Peerless, where he is in charge of all the real estate which Bengal Peerless does in the city. I'm proud of this association. We've completed almost 3 years, and great to see that the brand has gone forward. But this is probably a day not to speak about brands or speak about the association. This is the day for this beautiful lady. You know, the older she gets, the better she gets. She's like that wine, as they say. You know, the older you get, the better you get. And look at how she dresses up. You know, immaculate. And I've seen this immaculate dressing for the last 30 years. So thank you, Didi. You know, She loves sports, she loves cricket, she loves football, and thank you once again for making me. Yes, she does actually, and she tells me all the time.
I love him really, like
Thank you
everybody
once
else.
again for making me relive some of the fantastic moments which I had in my 15-16 years of my career. He was my first captain, my first Ranji Trophy win captain, my first class captain actually. Good to see him. He's still young, still involved in cricket and loves the sport as much. So thank you everyone. Thank you Peerless and all those who have been associated with the song and for making this so special. I'm really touched by this, and hopefully his music, Shiladitya's music, so extremely touched by all those who have been associated with this and making this wonderful song. And I must tell you, however good the career was, the song would not have been even 50% good without her voice and without his lyrics. So thank you so much.
তুমি তো সব বলে দিলে, আবার তোমায় বলাবো আমি। So it's not the end, but the way he set it up, the way he celebrated Ushadi, Bengal's ticket to the world in sport, Bengal's ticket to the world in music. So why not have another musical, contribution by Ushadi, which we are celebrating? The only rock star, says
The only rock star from India, absolutely.
Okay, so on that note, because of the rock star, we've got another song, Africa, Africa, which was the theme of our calendar, the same group. Okay, so Ketanda, why don't you say a word on this song and then I will go to Africa, Africa.
বলিয়া আমরা সবার কাছে একটু মাইকটা নিয়ে যাব কেতনদার পরে
শুরু করি।
So, first time I had heard an English song on an Indian cricketer, I was a little boy then. That was a West Indian calypso on Sunil Gavaskar in 1971, and so many years have passed by. None of the Indian cricketers an English song has been made. So after Sunil Gavaskar, we have an English song sung by Ushadi on Saurav Ganguly, our one and only beloved Dada. That makes us happy. I think the song would be popular. All people across the globe would love this song, listening to it and dance to that tune.
Ketonda, that was a wonderful thing. That was wonderful lyrics penned by you.
150,000. Already I am told that there are 250,000 views on this. Already within a few seconds, 250,000 views it has reached. And I am sure it will cross millions of views. Thank you so much, Ushadi, and thank you so much, Saurabh, for making this possible.
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ মিস্টার কেতন সেনগুপ্ত। আমি মাইক্রোফোনটা একটু তুলে দেবো অপেক্ষার হাতে। অপেক্ষা লাইনের ডিরেক্টর আশা অডিও কোম্পানি। অপেক্ষার কাছে আমরা এরকম ভালো কিছুর অপেক্ষায় থাকি সবসময়। A few words from you.
Happy New Year to all of you, and it couldn't have been happier for us. This is the first song Asha Audio will be coming up, and who other than the great Saurav Ganguly and our very own Ushadi to launch this. We'll be coming up with this song very soon. We'll see a teaser today, and the song will be coming very soon. I hope you all will enjoy this. I'll hand over the mic to the composers now, Shiladitya Shom, who have done a wonderful work.
নমস্কার। এই ফোরামে আমার মনে হয় খুব একটা বলার কিছু নেই। এখানে সৌরভ রয়েছেন, উষাদি রয়েছেন, আমরা খুব নিষ্ঠার সাথে কাজটা করেছি। দ্য ফার্স্ট সং অন আফ্রিকা, প্রথম কলকাতা থেকে কোনো একটা ইংরেজি গান হয়েছে ফর আফ্রিকান ওয়াইল্ড লাইফ। আমার বন্ধু কেতনদা গানটা লিখেছেন, কেতনদা গানটা ভিডিওগ্রাফ করেছেন, ওয়াইল্ড লাইফে আফ্রিকার বিভিন্ন জায়গায় গিয়ে ছবি তুলেছে। আমার সাথে রয়েছে আমার পার্টনার সোম, আমরা একসাথে গানটা করেছি। সোম, যদি কিছু বলার হয় বলো।
নতুন করে কিছু বলার নেই, এত বড় মানুষদের সামনে আজকে আসতে পেরে really I am feel so honored. I'm passing this mic.
Okay, so let's then get to the song. Amra শুনে নিয়ে we'll take reactions from Saurav and Ushadi. Can we have the console give us the song, please?
And the living legend going live, ladies and gentlemen.
And Ushadi কিন্তু গানটা গাইবেন।
এখন গাইবেন।
তাই তো উষাদি আফ্রিকা গানটা স্টেজে গাইছেন with the music.
Yeah.
Yes, we are launching Africa. আগে গানটা শুনে নি।
আগে গানটা আমরা শুনে নিই।
All right. Actually, can you put the volume up a bit? Yes, I want you to all know that it's not just a coincidence that Dada is here for the launch of Africa. People may wonder why Africa. I think both the lion and the tiger are both here in one man, that is, I tell you, Saurav Ganguly. So happy to have him, so dignified, so graceful. Let's have a big hand for that man. And जैसे सब लोग कहते हैं कि Bengalis, they don't speak well in Hindi, but I'm his biggest fan for his Hindi commentary, and he knows that because I always phone him up and say, "इतने अच्छे से बात करते हैं आप हिंदी में." Sachi, we're so proud to have him here, and if I have to say anything more, I'll start crying because I think there is no bigger person in India today in cricket than Saurav Ganguly. Really, it's wonderful to be here with all of you. Thank you, Shiladita, for giving me this song and show. And of course, where's Ketan for the lyrics? Okay, আপনারা সবাই জানেন কি না, কিন্তু আমি আফ্রিকাতে খুব ঘুরেছি, and never seen a lion or a tiger looking as wonderful and as handsome with a beard, ladies and gentlemen, than Saurav Ganguly. Let's go. Thank you, Africa.
Ushadi, how can you be so good?
The true living legend.
Tell me about this song when you did it for a continent. Just give me your thoughts on it.
Oh God, what can I tell you? This song means so much to me because I know so much of Swahili, and having gone to Kenya, it's been one of my biggest haunts, and one of my biggest hits is from there, Malaika. You know that song, Malaika Nakupenda Malaika? Okay, that was there, then a couple of other songs. But most importantly, in most places now when you go, the first thing when you get off the plane, they ask me, tell me, how is it to be with Saurav Ganguly? Really amazing how they ask me. And when I tell them,
And how is it?
and how is it? What can I say? I have to make it public. I have never been so overawed by a personality other than Saurav Ganguly. I mean, yeah. You know, there is something, there is a magic, there is a dignity, and there is a grace about everything he says and does. And as he grows older, who says old? I don't. He seems to be growing younger, actually. And today he told me that his mother told him to get off his beard. I said, meet the counterpart who says, please don't get rid of it. Because he's looking absolutely dashing, isn't it? I don't think the people this side can see him. Can you see him? Get him a nice photograph. Aye. Lovely.
Okay, let's get Ketanda, Shiladitya and Shom to also just tell us a little bit about this song. They're working on it, they're doing it. Ketanda, first you.
So it is about our commitment to sustainable development and conservation of nature and environment. I am into real estate development. I believe that development can take place simultaneously with conservation of nature. And when you talk about conservation of nature, wildlife plays a very big role in that. So that's why this came to my mind, that when you talk about conservation of wildlife, I think Africa is the first country, the continent that comes to my mind. So having visited Africa so many number of times, and learned a bit of Swahili language also, I wrote this song, English and Swahili mix. And then Ushadi, who was superior to me in Swahili language, added so many lines in Swahili onto that and made it more beautiful. So thank you, Ushadi, again. And I hope people would love this song as well, along with the videos of the animals in action with the song in the background. That would make it more interesting. Over to Shiladitya now.
Thank you, Didi. Having visited Kenya a little more than 8 times, it was always a dream to compose the song on Africa. And when Ketanda said he wanted to write the lyrics, so we just teamed up, and who other than Ushadi? Saurav is here. It's a pleasure. It's an honor for us that he's launching the song. Thank you so much.
সবাইকে খুব ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি এবং এত সুন্দর মানুষদের সামনে আজকে কাজ করার সুযোগ পেয়েছি। থ্যাঙ্কস এ লট।
আপনারা সবাই গানটা শুনলেন, আগে তো আমরা গানটা নিয়ে বললাম, বাট এখন আমি শিওর আপনারা এগ্রি করবেন যে এত প্রশংসা করেছি, তো গানটা সবার ভালো লেগেছে নিশ্চয়ই আপনাদের। আমরা কি টিজারটা দেখবো তো বলে দেবো? তো এবার আমরা গানের একটা ছোট্ট টিজার দেখে নেব, আশা করি আপনাদের ভালো লাগবে।
শিলাদিত্যর একটা কথা বলার আছে।
তার আগে একটা জিনিস বলার আছে, দাদারও শোনা উচিত। Didi was invited by Nelson Mandela's daughter last month in South Africa. It was Nelson Mandela's dream that Didi get to show to South Africa, which happened last month. Not many people know about this.
Wonderful, wonderful, Didi. We are proud of you. We're absolutely proud of you.
Before the teaser comes on, let me say that I think with such a big personality and persona like Saurav Ganguly standing by this song, and Asha Audio and Ketan and Shiladitya and Shom, I think we should really, nobody ever wants to go further. Why don't we put this for the Grammys? As the first offering from India. Let's try and do that. Ketan, what do you say? Because it is totally original, and we have people like Saurav Ganguly who believe in conserving and preserving wildlife. We have to do that because sometimes I feel this is one very, very neglected part of our lives. So let us preserve and conserve wildlife and send this to the Grammys as the first one from India.
That's quite a strong New Year resolution,
Absolutely.
which we can do here. Can we have the teaser, please?
Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause to Jore Hatali for Africa, Africa.
Lovely. Can we have the launch of the sunbones now?
We'll have the launch now.
Go for it. Ushadi আর সৌরভ তোমরা মাঝখানে for the unveil of the sunbones.
Ketanda, Shiladitya, Shom.
আসছে।
Okay, let's do a countdown once again, ladies and gentlemen.